Hello everyone, welcome to Week's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you can check out the Etsy shop. The link is down below. So you guys, in today's reading, we are going to be tapping into what do they really think about you, and this goes for any connection. So this is another one of those readings where we're tapping into any connection that might be on your mind. So work, friends, acquaintances, family, romantic relations, whatever it is that is on your mind, whoever you are curious about, we're going to see what this person thinks about you right now. So we have 3 different groups to pick from for today's reading. You can pick one group for one person, another group for another. Do whatever you wish. You can also pick 2 groups for one person if you're really feeling drawn to 2 groups. So we have group number 1, the Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold today. Group number 2, you have the beautiful Deer Spirit, bring a gentle touch. And group number 3, you have the Koi Fish Spirit, there is always enough. So these are the 3 groups. The timestamps are down below in the description box, in the pinned comment below this video. In case any of you want to contact me, all my info is in the description box, in the pinned comment below this video, as are my other socials and my Patreon for 18+ readings, if any of you want to connect to that. So I'll see you all in your chosen groups, you guys, and pause the video if you want to take a little bit more time. Hello, group number 1, welcome. You have picked the Badger Spirit for today, the card Be Fearless and Bold. So this is going to be a reading today on how does your person really see you, or what do they really think about you. So let's get into this. This is for any connection. So yeah, let's just see what wants to show up. Overall, the first energy, of course, that we're getting here is that you are incredibly powerful. You're like a little powerhouse, little mitochondria here. Your person feels a great deal of affection towards you. They consider you to be like very cute, very petite in a sense, but also like very strong. You have a certain strength to you, even if you are like very small physically compared to them. You feel like you're just incredibly strong, incredibly fearless. You have this sense of nothing is going to move me. Yeah, you're of course fearless. You're very, very bold as a person as well. You have like a very strong sense of getting stuff done. And you feel very, very strong. You feel very intensely for things. They just think you're so interesting because you're quite a cute person. There's a feeling here of you being quite cutesy to them. And it could be, again, your physical appearance. It could be just your voice as well. You could have a very soft, tender voice, but also you're like very fearless, very strong, very bold. You go for what you want, you know, and there is no stopping you. You're also like incredibly stubborn as well. And you stand up for yourself and the people close to you intensely, you know, like people can't mess with you or the people that you're close to, because you're going to be like, what the heck, what do you want, you know? You're going to really like step towards them being like, what are you doing, you know? so there's like this almost like gangster vibe to you, you know, like you're very, very much the type of person who is going to stand up in the crowd. Very Gryffindor energy, even though we have like a Badger, which is more Hufflepuffish, but this is like Gryffindor energy. It's like, what the heck do you want, you know, type of vibe. Even though like Hufflepuffs, they do stand up for their people. There's a strong sense of loyalty here as well, coming from you. Like you're very loyal to the people who are in your inner circle is what your person thinks of you. So let's see what else. You're also like incredibly stubborn, right? So I do want to say that a couple of times because they really, really think that. So Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. This person thinks like you move very quickly. Yeah, you're very like a quick mover in life. You move quickly through life. You are constantly like shifting things up in your life. It might be difficult for this person specifically to be catching up or to be like aware of what exactly is going on in your life right now. There's just a feeling here of you have a lot going on. We have the hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide, and we also have the koala spirit here. Spirit has a plan. So with the koala energy, you always have a plan. This is giving like Yoda energy. On the bottom, we have the white raven spirit, trust in magic. So you are unique in this person's view, like they haven't met anybody like you. You know, they just consider you to be quite special, or someone who has like very specific interests even, or a very specific set of hobbies or set of interests. And they haven't like encountered someone like you yet in their life. You feel like you are like the white raven, you know, the albino person, the one that stands out. I wouldn't necessarily call you a black sheep. You're someone who like really like can infiltrate themselves to be a part of the crowd. Like you are quite a chameleon, but at the same time, like you stand out. You have a certain like very individual way of doing things, and you don't mind doing things your own way, even if it upsets other people. So there's like a certain disagreeableness about you, like in the sense of agreeableness versus disagreeableness as a human personality trait. Like you're very stubborn. You're very much someone who just, you know, does end up getting their way one way or the other. There's a sense of strong determination here, a strength to you. You have the ability to like really see things from higher viewpoints, higher perspectives. With the koala, the energy here is like you're sometimes like holding on to things as well. This person considers you to be stubborn overall. So they are going to, they feel like you hold on to some things that are maybe not that important anymore with koala. That's what I'm getting here. Overall, you are someone who is, you know, very much like in their quite masculine energy. You're also someone who is a bringer of change, or at least that's how your person sees you. They see you as someone who is very stable, who's very structured, who has a very strong like foundation in their life. This person would consider you to be someone who is quite a grounded person as well. You do a lot of planning and you're very stable from this person's perspective. Again, that might not resonate for you guys, but that's how they view you. They see you as someone who plans a lot, or someone who is overall a great planner, and someone who is like into occult, into tarot, or astrology, or crystals, or things like that with the white raven energy here, trust in magic. They also consider you to be someone who's into like candle stuff, candles, candle work. Oh, what else do we have? Like altars, creating altars, doing magic, collecting herbs, making teas, you know, with the herbs that you have collected. So you have a certain like magical / old witch crone energy to you here as well. What also like a person who's very wise. With the koala energy, there's like a Yoda wisdom type of vibe here, like you're a bit of a guru sometimes. I'm hearing you like to preach. So this person thinks that you sometimes preach a lot, you know, or like you like to tell people what is quote unquote right, or what should be done from your perspective. Yeah, but overall there's like a cutesy energy here. Like you're cute, you're like, there's a petite energy here, and I'm not sure if that's like about your physical demeanor in some way, or appearance, or your voice is, you know, soft, tender, you know, but your attitude, your personality is bombastic. So there's like that interesting contrast there to you. Anyway, I feel like that's just how your person views you here. Let's see what else wants to show up here. So I want to take the self-care oracles. Let's see what wants to show up here. So how do they really view you, what they really think about you. We have plan on vacation. This person thinks about you as someone who loves to go on vacation, who overall just loves to vacation, you know, loves to travel. What else? We have too many. Let's take one, please, Spirit. Okay, this one. We have flow like water. Yeah, this person thinks of you as someone who loves to be in water or loves to be around water. Loves to spend time in water or around water. Yeah, someone who swims a lot, potentially. Someone who loves to vacation to spots with water, you know, to certain beaches or oceans or rivers or lakes. We have make a vision board. So this person sees you as someone who is ambitious, someone who is a big planner, someone who has like a vision for their life. Yeah. They think of you as someone who's a very creative person as well. If you have tattoos, your person really likes your tattoos. And if you have like interesting colored hair, you know, blue, purple, pink, green, very red, you know, they like that about you as well. They like that you kind of stand out a little bit, like you dare to be different. They like that about you. Let's see what else. We have ground yourself. So yeah, this person thinks of you as someone who's very grounded. They think of you as someone who meditates as well, or who's into yoga, meditation, breath work, these types of like self-awareness, self-improvement practices. And we have sweet treat as well. So this person thinks of you as someone who bakes. So I'm not sure whether you baked something for them sometime, or they heard that from someone, or they just think that about you. You know, maybe you're a good baker, you know, you bake well. So they think of you as someone who bakes, right? Someone who would make them muffins or brownies, and someone who makes good food as well. Someone who loves to cook or loves to bake overall. Okay, so let's see what else wants to show up here. So we're going to draw a couple of, wow. I'm just really clumsy with cards today. This person could also consider you to be clumsy. Maybe you drop things, maybe you spill things, you know, maybe you just bump yourself into objects a lot, things like that. Let's see. So let's see what else. So how do they really think about you? Group number one. So how does the person that's on their mind, really think about them? So yeah, you're an empath is what I'm getting here with the weaver of visions. So this is the queen. No, yes, no, I don't know. Okay, so we don't know what this is. It's a cup energy, definitely. It is a queen though. Yes, it is a queen. Okay. So the Queen of Cups, very nurturing, very loving. We have moonlight. So Cancer energy. This person considers you to be someone who's really focused on home and family, who prioritizes home, family, who loves their family a great deal. So Cancer energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You also have the Child of Visions showing up here. So even more of that cup energy. Let's draw a couple more here. Let's see what else. We have the Ten of Boons. We're not taking reversals. So the Ten of Boons, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, very family-oriented person. Someone who loves family. Someone whose family is a big part of their life as well. So this person sees you as someone who really checks up on their family often, or is in strong contact with their family. Maybe you hear from your family every day or every week, and you're in very deep, strong contact with them. Let's see what else. We have the Ten of Visions as well. Yeah. Overall, I'm getting this deep, strong family life energy from you. We have the Sun. So Leo energy showing up here as well. Optimistic, hopeful. Yeah. I'm hearing always look on the bright side of life. The Eight of Boons. the Eight of Pentacles, and on the bottom we have the White Heart or the Fool. Okay, so who are you? Alice in Wonderland comes to mind for some particular reason here. So they could consider it to be someone who is a bit out there, who sees the world a bit differently. Yeah, you see the world in quite a magical way. You are a dreamer. You're someone who like trusts something external to you very, very powerfully, right? So you trust the world around you in a very powerful way. There's a sense of trust here that you innately possess about life. At least that's how your person views you. So they could be very wrong, by the way, but you know, that's just how they are viewing you right now. So this person sees you with the Ten of Pentacles here, with the Ten of Visions, as someone who is a very, very loving person, someone who gets along with their family very well, someone who loves family life, family gatherings, someone who has a lot of harmony in their life, in their relationships, and especially with their family, might have a very harmonious life. This person sees you as someone who is marriage material, in case that resonates for you guys, or someone who should have gotten married, for those of you who maybe have you know, parents that you're asking about over here. You know, this is like the energy of this person thinking like, ooh, they should have gotten married already. Why aren't they married? Like, when are they going to meet their partner? You know, like someone who wants to like marry you off and see you happy. What else? You have a certain very childlike way of being, which to them is just fresh and allows them to open up as well. You have a very like generous spirit about you also. So let's go through this. All right, so I'm just going to go through each card, talk about a little bit. So yeah, with the Queen of Visions here, the Queen of Cups, we have a person who is emotionally intelligent, right? So a person thinks of you as emotionally intelligent, emotionally secure. You definitely make them feel safe. You're very stable emotionally. You're calm, intuitive, very compassionate. You're empathetic. Even though you are, you know, someone who has a very strong personality, you're also very kind, very generous, very empathetic. With the Moon, there is something about you that's very mysterious, that's like unknown, that's interesting. Like this person feels like they want to get to know you better. They want to move closer to you. They want to, you know, learn from you. There's a certain energy here of almost like, yeah, like you being very intuitive and you trusting your hunches or gut feelings. There's also a feeling here of just you being very much like, I don't know, like mysterious, unknown. Like you deal with energies that for this person are maybe a bit unconscious, or they don't really know how to grasp that, right? You have a certain trust in life that this person doesn't know how to grasp. Hope that makes sense, right? So with the Page of Cups, with the Child Visions energy, we have this energy of them thinking about you as a very creative, beautiful being, as someone who is like very creative with their life, with their environment, with their job, even with their career. You're someone who is overall like very lucky from this person's perspective, very childlike, a dreamer, an idealist, you know. You look at life sometimes with or through rose-colored glasses is what they would say. And with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, there's this focus on, of course, community, life, friendship, family, creating relationships that are long-lasting. You're a very loyal person. And this person feels like they can really, really trust you. This person also sees you as someone who is like able to have a very strong legacy in their life. You know, someone who can do a lot. someone who can create a lot of change if they choose to do so. We also have the 10 of Visions. With the 10 of Visions, the 10 of Cups energy, this person sees you as someone who has like a great deal of inner happiness, or has created a great deal of inner happiness for themselves in their lives. Also, you're very fulfilled. This person sees you as someone who is like living, quote unquote, a dream life from their perspective. They feel you, they think of you as someone who's very happy. And with the sunlight here, they see you as someone who's very, again, like very generous. With the sun, we have this Leo energy, this playfulness, generosity. The sun, you know, is like a giving off energy. It's like this energy of like constant giving, generosity, almost like this, like, yeah, uncontained, like giving energy. You're very generous, you're very giving, you're very accommodating. You're intense, you know, you're very warm. Sometimes you can overwhelm people with your love as well. But yeah, overall, you're very warm, you're very loving. You're someone who allows things to flourish, or things like just kind of flourish in your surroundings. Yeah, and you're optimistic, you're playful, you're creative. Again, with sunlight. With the 8 of Wands, you're also like very hardworking, very disciplined. You are the type of person who is really going to put their passions into whatever it is that they're doing. You know, you're very passionate about what you do, and also you have like very high standards for yourself, for what you are doing as well. This person thinks of you as someone who really is like a bit hard on themselves, but in a good way. You know, someone who has high standards for themselves, high stakes for themselves. Someone who puts in a lot of hard work into the things that they are doing. Maybe a creative venture, whatever it is that you do, you put in maximum effort. Yeah, they really appreciate that, your diligence and your mastery and your hard work here. With the White Heart energy, you have a certain like spontaneity about you, certain innocence, a free spirit, sometimes a recklessness as well. But overall, you're someone who brings about like new beginnings to people. Like you are someone who ushers in new beginnings, someone who sees things differently, someone who dares to do things a little bit differently, you know. So overall, I feel like this person sees you as someone who's very balanced. You know, you have a lot of kind of contrasting elements, characteristics, but they see you as someone who can balance these out. Yeah, they see you as someone who's reliable here as well. When it comes to doing something with you, agreeing on something, you're seen as reliable, and someone who's always going to bring in something new, a new touch, a new venture, a new understanding. So yeah, that's it for today, my darlings. Overall, Cancer energy showing up a lot here. So very intuitive, very mindful energy, very family-oriented energy. Yeah, like you're seen as someone who thrives with or around family, around people, around a close-knit circle. Yeah. And there's like this inner child vibe to you as well, like very playful energy, you know. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, group number 1, to this reading. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to book a personal reading, check out Etsy, link is below. If you want to connect to 18 plus, pick a card reading, check out Patreon, the link is below. Also, all the details of other readings, my email, it's all listed down below in the description box and in the pinned comment below this video. If you want to connect to me through other socials or through my email address, you can check that out. Blessings to all of you. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So this is going to be the reading on what do they really think about you. So we have the Dear Spirit showing up for you as your first card here. We have Bring a Gentle Touch for this reading. Okay, so the first energy that I got from you is a highlighter. So I'm not sure, do you guys do your makeup or anything? I feel like your person might just feel like you are glowing often. So you might, for those of you who wear makeup or makeup based products even, you might use a lot of like glowy products or things like that. I just am getting that this person considers you to be someone who is glowing, like glowing often. You have such a beautiful skin, very glowy skin. You look overall very gentle, so your demeanor is very gentle. You're very soft as a person, and very tender as a person. You're just someone who overall like makes them feel safe, secure, like gentle, like they can turn into the puddle around you. It's that type of vibe here, and you are always looking good. You're always glowing, whether you have like eyeshadow on that has little like glittery things in it, or maybe you use highlighter, you know. There's just a feeling here of you being very glowing, or you looking really good. If you don't like use makeup or anything like that, this person just thinks like you glow, you know, you glow, you bring like very positive energy wherever you go. So you're gentle, you're positive. Let's see what else. So what do they really think about you? We have bee spirit, sweet results await. So they think of you as someone who's incredibly hardworking, someone who works a lot, someone who's very like diligent, creative, powerful and strong. Brown bear spirit, take time out. So this person might think that you sleep a lot, right? Or that you rest a lot. Like you work a lot, but you also rest a lot, or you take time out a lot to focus on yourself or to do other things that you might be needing to do. Right, so with the brown bear spirit, it always makes me think of someone who's very strong, very resilient, yes, but also like someone who, I don't know, just has this very strong connection to nature, connection to trees, and someone who tends to like hibernate a lot, or someone who needs to take time out often to rest. That's just what I'm feeling for you guys. You may have like a very strong and grounded energy about you. You may have like a very masculine quality to you, as well as a very feminine quality to you. Yeah, let's see what else. Okay, so we are going to take this one. We have the bat. So you're someone who can see things that other people cannot, or someone who understands things that this person can't easily understand. And we have the ant spirit on the bottom of the deck here, time to collaborate. Yeah, so with the bee and with the ant here, this person considers you to be someone who is a team worker. If you're asking about an employer here, this person is really glad that you are their employee. They feel like you are really benefiting the company immensely, like you're a hard worker, you're amazing to get along. You know, you're very harmonious. You get along with everybody. It's so easy to like get along with you, and you also get stuff done. You're someone who is efficient, who is hardworking, who's diligent, who's responsible, who's reliable. So you have all those amazing qualities to you. Also like good worker in a team, good worker on their own. Like I feel like just overall this person really respects you, especially if you're asking about a coworker here. They find it a great pleasure to work with you. They also love that you're able to look at situations differently with the bat spirit. Like you're able to like shift your vision and be creative. Like you are someone who can really easily look at certain situations from different perspectives, which makes you a good problem solver. And yeah, just someone who is, again, like safe to be around, because this person just feels like, okay, if we don't know something, this person is going to be active in helping us or me figure it out. So that's kind of your person's thinking about this. Like you are reliable because you are resourceful, because you are creative, because you're determined, because you're easy to get along with, right? You have a certain like harmony here. I'm tapping into like earth energy, like Virgo, Capricorn energies here with these two. Also like tapping into really like strong Scorpio energy here, but also just Libra, you know, Libra, Gemini, those like very kind of mischievous, resourceful, brainstormy people, but also people who are just very harmonious, who get along with everybody, who understand people, you know, who know how to network. That's your quality. You're good when it comes to networking. You're someone who understands people, and you know how to get along with people, right? So you're quite an agreeable person. This energy is very different from group number 1, where we had more of a disagreeable person. But yeah, this is like the agreeable, loving, I get along with you type of person, you know, but also I get the job done person as well. Yeah, so I'm getting like Libra energy from you guys. So it could be in rising, could be sun, could be moon. It doesn't even have to be, it could be just your person's perspective of you, but definitely like very gentle, very smooth. You're a smooth talker. You know how to get your point across in a peaceful, gentle, harmonious way. You just overall create balance wherever you go. And this person's here for it. Like they are here for you and for your vibe. With the brown bear spirit, there's a certain like strength to you as well. Like when it comes to making some type of point or just like getting stuff done, you know, you're someone who puts things down really powerfully, not in a way that would be like, you know, pushing something onto someone or making someone feel upset, but you're just powerful in your word and in what you want to get done. And people listen to you. You have a certain, I don't know, like power to you, you know, like a power of word, a power of energy backing up what you speak. I hope that makes sense. It's just like when you speak, there's this energy of strength, you know, like you're not going to be easily swayed. That's the energy here. And there's power in that. There's resilience in that. There's this feeling of standing my ground. I stand my ground. Yeah. This person might also like not see you very often with the brown bear spirit. So what else? With the bad spirit, this person may have seen you transform a lot or move through different cycles in your life a lot. They might just be thinking that you're someone who has really changed with the bad spirit here. Also like someone who is into maybe more Halloween stuff. They might think that you're more of an autumn person, more of a winter person, you know. This is just giving like autumn type of person vibes, you know, even though there is also like summery energy here, very warm, accommodating energy. You do have a certain like, I know like this deep scorpionic feeling to you as well. Like you're very deep, you're a deep feeler. I feel like this person doesn't really know you that well. Like even if they spend time with you or spend time around you a lot, they don't know you that deeply. Like they know the surface you, but they know that there is more to you than the surface level that they have known so far, have gotten to know so far. So let's see what else. So what do they really think about you? I really love the Sacred Self-Care Oracle for this because it just kind of opens things up a bit more. So let's see what else. So we have here, make a vision board. So yeah, you're someone who is determined. You're someone who is very creative. With vision board, you have a certain idea of where you want your life to go. You are ambitious from this person's perspective. You're also someone who likes to take time out to like really be still, to figure things out. You're someone who enjoys pleasure, someone who's overall quite sexy, if that's, you know, the relationship that you're asking about. This person considers you to be sexy, or they think about you as someone who is sexy to other people. What else? We have make a meal. This person thinks of you as someone who loves to cook for other people, someone who cooks really, really well, someone who makes good food, makes good meals, someone who loves to eat at home or loves to cook at home. This person might also like want you low-key to make them dinner or make them lunch or eat dinner at your place, you know. They might want to ask you out for dinner or for lunch even. Yeah, there's like this tentative energy towards that, but overall they just think of you as someone who makes good food. They also think you smell really, really good. We have aromatherapy here. So yeah, you always smell good, you always look good. You're always like a pleasure to be around. Also, like your aura is very soft, very gentle, very pleasing. Let's see, you relax them as well. We have drink tea. So this person thinks of you as someone who is a tea drinker, someone who may also like be into Japanese or like tea preparation ceremonies, things like that. Japanese culture here as well. There's a feeling of sencha that's showing up here. Also matcha tea. This person thinks of you as someone who is into matcha, is into lavender, is into chamomile, is into mint peppermint teas. Yeah, just someone who loves tea in general, someone who loves cozy stuff, someone who loves cacao and just to like snuggle under the blanket. They consider you the type of person who just like kind of snuggle under the blanket with a cup of tea. A very cute energy here. Yeah, and they think of you as someone who likes Japanese culture. That can be like completely, you know, a jump in the wrong direction, but they kind of associate that with you, you know, and your interests or what they think your interests are. We also have sweet treat here. Okay, so what's coming through here is you yourself are a sweet treat. So this person, like, again, they really like you. They really like your company. They really enjoy your presence in their environment. You make them feel very good. They also like feel like you smell really good, like you smell like a sweet treat often. Like you guys might smell of vanilla even, or brown sugar. I don't know, kayali is coming through here. What else? Like anything cinnamony, anything soft, anything like very more sweet, more gourmand flavored here. If you wear perfumes, of course. And yeah, like overall, this person, again, like they consider you to be someone who bakes or someone who makes good food. They might want you to bake for them, or they might want to try something from you, like some of your food, some of the food that you make at home. Yeah, like there's a big focus here with aromatherapy and with sweet treat. Like you smell really good. You smell so good to this person, right? So even if you don't wear perfumes, maybe it's something that you put in your hair, maybe it's something that you know, wear as a deodorant, maybe it's just your shower gel cream or whatever it is, you smell good to this person. Maybe it's your cleaning products, you know, like whatever it is, you smell good. You smell good and they enjoy being around you because you smell good. So let's go into some tarot now as well and see what comes up with tarot. I'm hearing you're a very angelic being. We have the Child of Boons, the Child of Pentacles. So this person sees you as someone who's just starting off on their journey here with the Child of Boons. So with this page energy here, they consider you to be someone who's quite young, someone who's at the start of something, someone who is enthusiastic about the start of their journey in the physical world. So you have a lot of ambition from this person's perspective. You have a lot of ambitions. You're very diligent. What else? You have a great deal of desire. You're very committed. Yeah. You are, again, like very reliable. You get stuff done. You are at the start of manifesting something great for yourself and maybe a great financial opportunity or even a new job right now. So let's see what else. So we have the Lovers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we did have quite a lovely energy here before. So this person could really like have a crush on you. Okay. They love looking deep into your eyes. If they don't, you know, have a crush on you, if this is more of a camaraderie, friendship type of relationship, this person just really appreciates you. They find themselves to be like really safe around you. They love your company. They feel safe around you. They feel a sense of deep harmony with you as well, a deep sense of union with you. They just feel like you guys like really get along very well. Like you are in very beautiful harmony with each other when you interact. Okay, so that's for those of you who are not like asking about a romantic connection here. For those of you asking about romantic connection, this person does have a crush on you. They find you very pleasing. They do have like romantic thoughts about you, thoughts of your relationship going into the next level. They think about touching you. They think about caressing you, kissing you, looking deeper and deeper into your eyes, you know, spending more time with you. We have the Seven of Visions here as well. Yeah, with the Seven of Visions, there's this energy of you being quite a dreamer and you having a lot of things on your plate. There's another energy coming through with the Lovers, which is this person thinking that you are maybe already like in a relationship with someone, that you are already in a relationship with someone else, and they might be like a little bit jealous or envious of the person that you're in a relationship with. All right, so that's just for those of you who are already in a relationship with someone else and, you know, who are kind of suspecting that this person might be into you. So they're feeling like they're jealous of the other person who is in unity with you, or they consider you to be someone who's already taken by somebody else. Yeah, you're very much a dreamer. You have a lot of things going on in your life. Let's see what else wants to show up here. Group number 2, we have the Nine of Spells. So yeah, this person thinks of you as someone who's kind of, I'm hearing off limits. Yeah, like you're off limits. You have very, very strong boundaries up, or they feel like you have very strong boundaries up, like you're not allowing them closer, right? So there's this feeling here like you're so beautiful, you're so lovely to get along with, but it's like a feeling of I cannot touch you. I love how this card and this card like has a similar hand gesture where it's like, oh, I'm touching that, but they're like not actually yet touching it. So I feel like there's a feeling, just like your person has a feeling that they want to get closer to you, but at the same time they don't want to like overdo it. They don't want to scare you off. They don't want to like spook you, or they don't want to be creepy or too intense about their interest in you, but they want to get to know you better. Like with the Nine of Spells here, with the Nine of Wands energy, there's just this feeling of you being maybe a bit like resilient to their interest right now. Yeah, they're just feeling like a sense of hesitancy when it comes to getting to know you better. They also feel like you're someone who just may be difficult to get to know personally. Maybe that's just your relationship. Again, if it's a coworker relationship, especially, it might be that your person just feels like you're so interesting, but you're so difficult to get to know more deeply, you know, or they feel like they don't know how, they don't know which approach to take to get to know you more deeply. So let's see what else. Yeah, you're seen as someone who is deeply fulfilled, someone who's deeply fulfilled in their own life, someone who knows how to fill their own cup, someone who has a lot of enthusiasm about life. What else? You're someone who's very much grateful for what you have. You're seen as someone who's very self-sufficient. You're also seen as someone who enjoys luxury. We have a bit of a Taurus energy, a bit of like the Gemini energy. Let's see what else. Okay, so there's just like, okay, for some of you this could be a feeling of difficulty with the mother, or a sense of having a difficult relationship in the past with your mother. Some of you might have lost your mother in the past, or this person just kind of thinks that maybe you had a difficult relationship with your mother growing up. With the Green Mother and with the Ten of Challenges, these two came together. So I'm just like going to read it like that. Like your person thinks that you may have a difficult relationship with your mother, difficult relationship with family. Whoopsie, look at me, just completely running out of storage. Okay, so the mother energy here, maybe there's a hardship connected to that, or a hardship connected to sense of home here, or even to nature. You know, you some of you, for some of you, this person thinks like you are stressing over the future, like you have this certain anxiety about what the state of the environment is going to be in the future. All right, so anxiety about ecology even as well. Anxiety about nature and about what we're doing to nature as well. They just consider you to be someone who's quite tapped in to like life and how we should be living. Like you have this more of a harmonious way of living life. And this person sees you as someone who is maybe struggling with the current, like very corporate, very masculine way of living life as well. So that's just for those of you who may like feel like that's your thing, or maybe you've talked about that with your person. But yeah, like they might just see you as someone who has maybe a strained relationship with your mother or mother figure in your life, okay? So that's it for today, my darlings. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing your energy with me. Hope the reading gives you some more clarity around how this person is thinking about you right now, what they really think about you here. In terms of signs, we do have the energy of Taurus, Libra, and we have the energies of Gemini here, and also Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energies over here. So thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys so much. If you want to book a personal reading, check out my Etsy shop. The link is below. For 18+ tarot readings, check out Patreon. The link is also below, as are all my other things such as TikTok, etc. PayPal stuff, etc. So yeah, if you want to check anything out, it's down below in the description box. If you want to contact me, get a custom reading with me, you can check that out through Etsy, or you can check that out through sending me an email. So what are the possibilities? Send me an email if you want to connect. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Hope you are well. Hope you have a beautiful day as we head into autumn season. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome. You have picked the Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough as your card for today on the reading. What do they really think about you? So let's see what wants to show up here. So like the first energy that I'm getting is a very dreamy, sensitive, also sensual energy. So your person feels like you're very much like water. You're very sensitive, you're very dreamy. They kind of feel like you live in your own world, like you have like this separate little dream world that you live in. They feel like you just live in a different world than they do. Okay, so let's see what else wants to show up here. I just want to get additional cards just so, and I can really feel into the energies. We have the Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. Yeah, there's a witchy crone energy here. It's like a very sensitive, dreamy one. We have Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. What else? We have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Very cool, very interesting. Wow. Okay, so Coyote energy. There's like a mischief here, a resourcefulness with the Coyote as well, like a dog-ish energy, like a fox-dog combo. You're very friendly. Okay, this one. We have and here as well, time to collaborate. Right, so your person thinks you're like a good team worker. They like to collaborate with you. They like to work with you. This person thinks like you are someone who works really, really well in a team, or is definitely very team oriented. This person also thinks that you, I don't know, you just have like maybe a different perspective of life than they do. They just feel like there's maybe a certain incompatibility here in how you two view life, or how the two of you like view living in general, how you choose to live your lives. There's like a certain difference there, a certain incompatibility. I just feel like this person, I don't know, they see you as someone who like lives in a different world than they do. Like you have a set of different beliefs even about life, about the world than they do. They feel like you are into some like occult stuff here as well. Yeah, like I'm just getting this feeling of Maleficent, you know, from Snow White. Is it Snow White? It's just this feeling of like you are a bit like witchy. There's a witchy energy to you. There's an energy like of someone who is like in deep connection with nature, which this person just doesn't fully understand. You might be like into, as I said, like tarot or even astrology, or even like those more occult, spiritual type of things, that this person's like, okay, I don't really get it. Okay, it's cool, but I don't get it, you know? So that they're in that type of vibe here, especially with dragonfly spirit. The dragonfly, with truth transcends illusion. There's this feeling here of you understanding the universe, life from like a bigger scale, which this person just doesn't get, because they very much feel like they live in the here and now. They very much are a 3D type of person, like physical world is what it is about, you know? And they might struggle with concepts just such as past life, or, you know, like divine detours, or it's divinely guided, you know, things like that, that you are very comfortable with is what I'm feeling here. But they're like, oh, I don't get it, you know? So they feel like there's like a certain incompatibility here, like they don't fully get your belief system. They don't really get what you're coming from. Just the energy here is literally like you have kind of awakened to the truth of the situation, awakened to the illusion of the 3D physical reality, while your person is still very much living in it, right? So that's, I feel like the main difference almost here. Yeah, and they might see you as someone who's like a little bit dreamy because of that, with the koi fish spirit, like you're living in your own kind of dream world there, and they're like, okay, I don't really get it, you know, I don't really get what it's like to live in water, because I live on earth, you know. So it's that type of vibe here that I'm getting from your person. Overall, they feel like you're a very wise person. They feel like they can learn a lot from you, and they also feel like you can learn a lot from them. Like there's like definitely a beneficial like learning opportunity here for the two of you to come together to learn through each other. With the coyote spirit, there's just this feeling here of you being very connected to nature, you being very connected to the desert, and to like things that are maybe like a little bit tricky, you know, you maybe are a bit of a trickster. You enjoy to take strange detours in your life. This person thinks of you as someone who's a bit mischievous, a bit like mysterious, also witty, very fun to be around, a bit of a trickster energy. Yeah, what else? They find you to be very charming as well. Yeah, and you're someone who like has a lot of interesting twists in their lives, and you're someone who kind of joyfully goes through life as well, which is again like I'm getting just this, like this person is like confused about that, like how do you do it, like how do you just approach life in such like a non-attached way. I feel like they're just really struggling with understanding this. They also feel like you have a lot of good luck often, and they're like, what the hell, how did they do it, you know, how did they manifest that, how did that come about for them, you know, how did they end up having so much good luck, and how can you be like so much in the flow with things, like they're just confused literally about your lifestyle here a little bit. They might be confused about how your attitude towards life is positive and how you get stuff done, and how like good opportunities come your way as well. I am getting like this person could be like a little bit jealous of your life circumstances as well, like not too much, but like there's a hint of that coming up. But overall, they just really like to work with you. They like to collaborate with you. With the ant spirit, they like to hang out with you. I feel like you guys just get along well overall, especially if it's about getting something done or agreeing on something, like doing some type of teamwork. thing, you know, you really get along well with that. And you're a very good listener. You're very dreamy though, you're very sensitive. Yeah, dreamy, sensitive, cute, mischievous, like they can't quite pin you down. You're mysterious in that. You're like elusive as well in that. Yeah, and you make them feel like a little bit nervous, a little bit uncomfortable because they cannot pin you down. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's see what else. So let's see what else, what they really think about you. I feel like they just spend a lot of time thinking about you because they're like interested in you, because they're like, they think of you as someone who's different, who's like a little bit of a fairy person, you know, like you're just very different from the people they usually hang out with. And they're curious about you. They want to get to know you better because of that. Because you're just unique, because you're just different. Okay, we have family here as well. This person thinks of you as someone who's very deeply connected to their own family, has a very strong relationship with their family as well. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have look for fairies. Yeah, you're someone who's just like interesting in the fact that you're going to be going into the forest and looking for fairies, or connecting with fairies, or connecting with elementals. Like this person just, again, like they see like you perceive things differently than they do. There's just like this feeling of like they're a bit crazy, you know, they're a bit goofy, they're a bit eccentric, but they like it, you know, they want to get closer to you to also like learn your lifestyle, learn what you see, learn how you live, learn to be in deeper contact with nature through you as well. And yeah, they consider you to be someone who's very nurturing with the family energy. They just feel like you're very connected to your generational lineage, to your ancestors, to your elders, you know, to your parental figures, caretakers. We have create art. This person thinks that you're a very, very creative person, very playful, very creative person. You have a certain like childlike energy towards life, and just a very gentle, caring approach towards people and towards life. Let's see what else. So how do they really see you? They see you as someone who creates art often, or someone who draws. They might just have that like belief about you, like you're the type of person who's drawing often, or someone who paints, someone who even like creates other things, such as, for example, writes, you know, or just someone who's overall like doing a lot of creative endeavors. We have ground yourself, so you're someone who they see as a person who's very grounded, someone who meditates, someone who does yoga, someone who maybe even goes to Pilates. That's what's showing up here. Yeah. They just think of you as someone who may like even be seeing spirits or things like that, whether to look for fairies energy, or someone who like talks to trees, you know. And they see you as someone who rests a lot, someone who just sleeps a lot, or someone who dreams often, like, or has a lot of like very intense dreams, very prophetic dreams as well. Yeah. Someone who's overall like very, very intuitive, very wise, and very connected to nature, and is a bit of a trickster as well. Like you like to play with people's ideas of you also. I feel like this person enjoys that, but they also don't like to be played with. So they are like a little bit suspicious of you and of your trickster energy, you know, but at the same time, they're fascinated by you and they want to get closer to you and they want to get to know you better. Yeah, but at the same time, they don't want to like look as a fool or look like a fool around you. They're quite prideful in that, you know, but at the same time, they feel like you're a very nurturing person as well. So it's like, I want this person to spend more time with me type of energy, but at the same time, I'm afraid what would happen if they spent more time with me. Yeah, so let's see. You're very wild as well. So they think of you as someone who's very wild. Let's see what else wants to show up. So let's draw a couple of cards from this deck. So we have the 9 of challenges. So we have the anxiety card here. This person might see you as someone who's very anxious, or they could just be projecting this onto you, projecting their own anxiety onto you, which I feel like for a lot of you is the case here. Or, you know, they might be thinking of you actually as someone who's anxious here, but they might be projecting. Or if you guys are naturally an anxious person, it's just a very apt description, let's say, or apt observation of you. Let's see what else. They also like think about you as someone who spends a lot of time just awake at night with the 9 of challenges. We have the huntsman here as well. So we have a Libra energy and justice. So you're someone who's always going to do the right thing. You're someone who's going to stand up for the underdog. You're the type of person who's going to, you know, like really stand up for the smaller person, who's going to stand up for someone who needs support. You're an activist in that way, like you're going to stand up for people or for animals even who might need support, who cannot stand up for themselves. This person also like considers you to be vegetarian or vegan, you know, someone who is definitely very connected to animals. We have the 4 of visions here, so the 4 of cups. This person thinks of you as someone who can get very easily bored or can get very easily restless. Like they need constant activity. They think that you need constant activity is what I mean here. We have the 2 of visions though. Okay, so the 2 of visions is the 2 of cups. This one's interesting because like we have 2 different people here, right? In a sense, like they're different from each other. So this person, even though they are quite different from you, they're very attracted to you. They're very drawn to you. Drawn in by you is what I'm hearing here as well. So they want potentially a partnership with you, or they feel like very attracted to you. The attraction here doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be our attraction of friendship, or attraction just towards your personality, towards your creativity, towards getting to know you better, towards you as a person and your way of life. With the 2 of cups energy, there's a sense of wanting connection with you. So this person is attracted to you. They want some type of relationship with you, some type of partnership with you. Yeah, they just want to get to know you better. They would want to be able to see things from your perspective, to learn from you. Yeah, they see you as someone who's contemplative, and like they do respect you a great deal with the huntsman. Like they respect your vision and your ability to advocate for others. Let's see what else. We also have the 10 of challenges. So this person thinks of you as someone who's really had a tough life. You know, they think of you as someone who's really went through maybe a lot of heaviness in their life, someone who went through a lot of breakups or a lot of disenchantment in their own life. They also think about you as someone who is or has experienced a lot of betrayal, someone who's gone through a lot of crises, someone who has been defeated or backstabbed often in their life. Like they just see you as someone who's gone through a lot of different kinds of crises through which they had to regenerate and recover. A lot of endings through which they had to regenerate and recover. A lot of failure, collapses, or defeats through which they had to recover, you know. And I feel like they see like you've really lived a heavy life, but also that was actually like of benefit to you, because you now have like this completely different perspective of situations and of the life, you know, people live. It's difficult to like explain this from your person's perspective, because it's like, I would, like, from my perspective, I would say, you know, you guys have had a difficult life, which has led to your awakening, you know, so like a certain pressure, a certain metamorphosis that was caused. through that difficulty, through certain crises in your life, through endings, through losing people or relationships in your life. And that caused you to like awaken, to see things differently, to, you know, open yourself up to the universe in a sense. So you've had your awakening or awakenings in your life already. This person like feels like just the crises that you've had or went through in your life, they like, I wouldn't even say opened you up, they just caused you to look at things differently. Yeah, I just feel like from your person's perspective, they don't fully get it, but like they know that you see things differently because of your hardship, the past hardship you went through, because that opened you up and that like caused you to let go of certain things. And they're still kind of holding on to some of these things, so they don't fully get it, you know, but at the same time they see an aspect of it. So let's see what else. You're seen as someone who's quite senseless not senseless, selfless, but also like sometimes senseless. Like from this person's perspective, they're going to be like, I don't see the sense in that, you know, I don't really see what that's all about. Like they're going to be like, what the heck are you doing? You know, and you're like, I'm just talking to this tree over here, or I'm talking to fairies, and they're going to be like, what the heck are they doing? You know? So yeah, you're just a little bit goofy, a little bit weird, a little bit of a fairy, a little bit of, I don't know, a healer, a witch, a shaman even, you know, you're a little bit of all of that from their perspective. So we have the starlight energy here as well. So the star energy, this person sees you as someone who had to overcome trauma, a great deal of trauma, to be where they're at, someone who had to heal themselves to land in this space that they're at right now, where they're finding themselves. Yeah, so they see you as someone who has a lot of hope, who has gone through a lot of heaviness to like land in blessings now. So with the star energy, this person sees you as someone who is or has been rejuvenated, who has a lot of faith, who has a lot of hope, and someone who had to overcome a lot or work on themselves a lot, work on their traumas, their past traumas a lot to land where they're at right now. And also we have here the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups energy is you just bringing love, light wherever you go. This person sees you as someone who is very spiritual, very intuitive, someone who has a lot of love to give, is very compassionate, very creative, sometimes can feel things very, very intensely as well. So they see you as a very intense feeler, someone who's very beautiful, has a very beautiful soul, has a very beautiful like aura. This person would love to have like a new beginning with you. They definitely feel like you have stirred up new feelings in them, like feelings they have never felt before. And I feel like they are a little bit suspicious of that. There's a bit of a suspicion here of what have you done to me? You know, what are you doing to me? But you're just here like this beautiful dreamer person. We have the child of visions here. So very strong like Pisces energy, dreamy, sensitive, intuitive, mystical, mysterious energy, you know. You're just someone who is very like Neptunian in their energy, very dreamy, very idealistic, you know, and you live according to that, you know, and you're not someone who's going to be told to live life differently. You know, you're very much someone who stands up for your own beliefs and your own way of life. And they respect that about you, but at the same time, like they don't fully get it, but also like they are fascinated by it. And especially because they feel like their feelings in some way have been stirred up by you here with the Ace of Visions. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be, again, romantic. It can also be friendship wise, but there's something here that you stir up inside of them, like you awaken something in them, and they're concerned about that, but they're also curious about that because it's something new, and they're like, okay, I need to get out of my comfort zone to see this. But at the same time, they're afraid to like look out of their comfort zone because they're just so used to their comfort zone. So yeah, you guys, that's it for today. In terms of signs, we have Libra energy, we have Aquarius energy here as well. So that very like, you know, intuitive energy with the Pisces is overall very present in the group, even though we don't have like Pisces specifically present. But yeah, with Starlight, with Aquarius, we have like this sense of humanitarian energy, you know, just someone who's very intellectual, very smart, very driven, someone who sees life and the world differently, someone who's not afraid to be different in this lifetime, individualistic in their lifetime, eccentric in their lifetime, and maybe like even a little bit neurotic sometimes in this lifetime. But that's okay, you know, you have a certain dreamy, individualistic, eccentric way of being. That's beautiful, and that this person finds very fascinating and interesting. So you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing your energy. What I'm hearing is your lifestyle is interesting. Yeah, so this person has like this tentative interest in you that, you know, they're afraid to let go of the comfort zone, but at the same time they like wanna like get closer to you and see what you've got going on in your life. So that's it. Thank you now for tuning in. If you want to book a personal reading, check out Etsy, you guys. If you want to check out 18+ tarot readings, check out Patreon. All the links are below, as are all my other socials, such as TikTok, PayPal. What else do we have? We have also my email listed down below if any of you want to contact me for a custom tarot reading or something else, some type of other work or a collaboration. So yeah, blessings to you all. Hope you have a beautiful day. Hope the reading resonated. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys soon in the next video. Let me know how the reading was, if you resonate with sharing and connecting with the community, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Namaste.